don't know why I'm so nervous doing this. Like, I cannot get my thoughts together. Oh, Lord. What do I have going on here? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the video that I've literally been dreading for so long. I'm going to be showing y'all what my body looks like 113 pounds later. And I'm just like, literally my palms are so moist right now. I'm so nervous. Before I get to that part of the video, I do want to talk about, just how I feel mentally. Not every day, but some days. I want to talk about my new relationship with food because it's changed so much. And I just get so many of the same questions about whether I have loose skin and what my body looks like now. And that's literally what this video is for. It's for all the ladies who have questions, concerns about how I feel, how I look. This is for y'all. So it is May 12th today. So it's about a year and almost 2 months since I've had my surgery. I had my surgery March 21st of 2019. Sorry if I'm like shaking. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Okay, so I had the gastric sleeve surgery, and if you don't know what that is, basically your doctor goes in microscopically, he makes small incisions, and he does everything through a camera where he just snips to your stomach. He removed about 90% of my stomach, so I'm left with only 10% of what I was born with. Of course, the weight literally just falls off. You're eating so much less, but you're eating more often, so it helps speeds up your metabolism. It's literally a blessing. The surgery was the biggest blessing. Changed my life tremendously. It literally changed the way people treat me as well, which we will get into that too. But yeah, I want to talk about some of the negatives first before getting into the positives. I can definitely feel crazy some days when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm still trying to find what's wrong with my body. And I think we're just, as humans, you're always picking and looking, and we're harder on ourselves than anything else. And I'm still looking and seeing what's wrong with my body. And everybody's like, but you're skinny now, you should be happy. And it's like, yeah, so I guess something's wrong with me. Now it's just, my arms aren't as tight as they used to be. My thighs aren't as tight as they used to be. Yes, I was fat, but I was like solid, as opposed to now I feel so small and brittle. But that's not every day. That's just on certain days where I do deal with some body dysmorphia, I think, because the way I see myself in the mirror is not how I look in pictures. It's just so weird. It's so weird. And until you've dealt with it yourself, you don't know what it feels like. You don't know what it feels like. You don't know what it feels like and to lose over 100 pounds in less than a year. I look at myself every day. You look at yourself every day. So sometimes you don't notice the changes the way everyone notices the changes. But when I look back at old videos, I get emotional because I was fat all my life. I was heavy all my life. I've only been skinny for not even a year, because after surgery I was still pretty heavy. After I lost 50 pounds I was still considered heavy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe like 7-8 months I've been skinny. I had 23 years, 24 years, no, 23. I had 23 years to fall in love with myself, to learn to love myself as I was, because that's who I thought I was gonna be forever. So now I have to learn to love this new body again. And it's not as easy as people think. You think, oh, you're skinny, that's it. No, now I'm skinny and my thighs look different, my arms look different, my stomach looks different, my boobs. It's just having to get to know literally a whole new body, learn to love a whole new body. And then I start to even feel crazy because I'm like, how is it even hard for you? Like, why would it be hard for you? This is what you've always wanted. You've always wanted to be skinny, or the world has always told me I should be skinny. Which, you want to know something? I get told all the time how I had more confidence prior to surgery. And I don't know, I'm getting emotional. This is so weird. Part of me thinks is because when you're heavy, you get backhanded compliments. Like, oh, you're so pretty, but you should lose some weight. oh, she's pretty, but she's fat. And it's just like, why can't I just be pretty, period? The end. You know, why does it have to be a but? So I would go out of my way to let you know how confident I was regardless, because I had this fire personality, because I was pretty. Me being fat was just so unimportant, insignificant to everything else that I had to offer. As opposed to now, people always think thin is beautiful. I don't have to try as hard anymore. And the treatment that I get now is people that I've never talked to before will tell me how beautiful I am, will share all my pictures, like all my pictures. People who used to make fun of me and, you know, make slick comments now, oh my God, you're just so beautiful. It's just like, I've always had this face. I've always had this personality. Why is it now that I'm thin that I'm getting so much love from everyone? And I'm not talking about like from my immediate family. My parents have never, ever, 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 ever got onto me about my weight. It was always other people, outside people, that wanted to make me feel bad about my weight. Something that I never really had an issue with, because I was still wearing crop tops. I was still in my two-piece bathing suits, wearing things that only skinny people were meant to wear. And I still felt beautiful. But it was the world telling me, girl, you're too fat to wear that. Why would you? What you doing wearing a crop top? I was at work one day, years ago, and I had a guy literally get on Twitter and talk about how fat I was. Luckily, I had friends at the time who, you know, came to my defense because I didn't even see it, but I can't act like it didn't hurt. It's just crazy how differently the world sees you, how differently the world treats you when you're skinny. Like, it's so crazy. Again, it's just a work in progress for me. I just have to learn to love this completely new body. And I mean, it's fun. It's fun trying to love it. It's fun trying on clothes. It's fun buying new clothes. Literally, anything that I want to wear, I can wear. As opposed to before, I had to like talk myself into it. Now I can wear whatever I want to wear. And I just love it. I love it. I don't know how to talk about this without sounding crazy or sounding selfish. Because I'm so grateful to my parents for doing this for me. Because I look now the way I've always felt. My outside matches how I've always felt on the inside. I always knew I was beautiful. It's just now the world sees it, which is crazy. I had to lose 113 pounds. I'm trying. I do not want to cry in this video, and I'm not going to cry. We're not doing that today. I feel like I've already cried enough on my channel. You already see me look sorry as hell. We're not doing that. I'm getting hot. So my relationship with food is also so different now. Sometimes it's hard to have an appetite for certain things or for anything at all. And I was talking to this girl one time who had the same surgery as me, and she said the surgery actually gave her an eating disorder because she had a loss of appetite completely. And thank God I haven't had loss of appetite completely, but I can understand how she was able to develop an eating disorder because of how hard it is sometimes to want food. And not even because you're not hungry, not because it doesn't sound good, but I don't know how to explain this if you haven't had the surgery. After surgery, I literally ate completely differently. I had to chew my food so much more after surgery because my stomach was so small. You need to make sure that your food isn't, you know, too heavy on your stomach. I'm a slow eater now. I chew my food 6 billion trillion times. And it wasn't even something that the doctor told me I had to do. It's like my body knew is what I had to do for my new stomach. So sometimes you just don't even be wanting to do all that chewing. Like sometimes chicken, I'm like, that just sounds like a lot. And chicken is literally the only thing I eat because I don't eat steak. I'll eat pork sometimes. Well, not even. The only pork I eat is bacon because I'm not out here eating pork chops or ribs or nothing. I feel like I should have made notes so I wasn't all over the place. I don't even drink soda anymore. I mean, not that I don't drink soda at all, but I noticed that I more so miss the soda for the carbonation. And I politely switched over to sparkling water. I noticed I literally just want the bubbles. I think soda could just be too syrupy and too sweet for me now, which is crazy because before surgery, I was obsessed with Coke. All I wanted was Coca-Cola all day, every day. And now I just... Also, after surgery, I developed the only sweet tooth. I don't know what it is, but my boyfriend makes fun of me all the time. He's like, you sure don't want to eat, you know, a meal, but you'll eat some chocolate. Yeah. But for the most part, what I eat hasn't changed. I noticed that my body will crave like fruit or veggies. And it's so weird. It's so weird. Like my body will literally tell me like, girl, eat some grapes or something, you know? And I don't eat vegetables like that. Well, not that I don't eat vegetables at all. Let me rephrase that. There's a lot of veggies I don't like, but it's honestly just a texture thing for me. I don't like a lot of vegetables for their texture, but I love to drink my veggies. So I'm obsessed with beet juice. It's so good. So I try to drink my veggies just to get my veggie intake. But yeah, like my body will just crave different things now. My body will crave fish. I ain't never been a fish eating girl for real, but now I'm like, I want some flounder. You know, it's just, it's really different what my body wants now. What else? I know like the experience is different for everyone. I don't have any pain when I eat, any discomfort. I do not eat to get full. I don't remember what it's like to be stuffed. I do not remember that feeling because once I'm just not hungry, my body's like, all right, you're done. You know how people are like, oh my God, I'm so full, but it's so good, I can't stop. Oh no, I can't do that. I could never, okay? Once I've satisfied my hunger, I stop eating. That overly full feeling, I think I only did it one time where I was under the influence. And you know, whether you're drinking or whatever your vice is, that can bring on the munchies. And yeah, I just went a little too hard and I made myself sick. I made myself throw up and it was just very uncomfortable. You know, now I'm definitely just more conscious of like, girl, when you're full or when you're not hungry no more, stop. And that's literally all it is. But I mean, it's also very helpful because that's what I've heard all my life. Because I've been to so many nutritionists, so many doctors, so many diets all my life. They would always tell me you're not meant to eat to get full. You eat until you're satisfied. That way, in an hour, 2 hours from then, you're eating again, or in between your next meal, you're having a snack. That keeps your metabolism going and working, and that's how skinny people stay skinny, because they keep their metabolism busy. As opposed to me prior to surgery, I would go all day without eating, eat one big meal a day, and that was it. My metabolism wasn't getting no work. So I can see how the surgery is so successful. I can see how it helps. The cons are literally so minuscule in comparison to the pros for me. I feel like I'm missing something. I think that's pretty much it as far as like things that like I've had to work on, you know, learning to love this new body. Learning to not resent the attention. And the reason why I say resent the attention is because like this has always been me. Like y'all gonna give me all this special attention now because I'm skinny. Like it's almost like a slap in the face, you know, but I'm trying not to look at it that way. I'm trying to just see it as everyone's happy for me because I look better, I look healthy. For those of you who have never lost an extreme amount of weight, or have never even been heavy to begin with, please, please, please be sensitive to those who are struggling with their weight or who have lost weight. Don't make jokes to them about how heavy they used to be. Don't tell them how they look so good now. Those things could be so hurtful. And I know that it's coming from a good place. I know it is. I know it is. That's why I don't take offense to it. That's why I don't bite anybody's head off, because I understand where it's coming from. But just please be more conscientious of like how you address people who have lost weight or are trying to lose weight. I saw a comment the other day of Adele because of course she looks amazing. She's lost so much weight. And someone shared it saying, I'm going to miss the fat Adele. I will literally punch someone in their mouth if they were to ever told me that they missed the fat me. Like, what? It's just so hurtful because I'm sure, I can't speak for Adele, but I can speak for myself when literally my weight has always been talked about all my life. So for you to fix your mouth and say, oh, I miss you being fat, like, people were telling me it wasn't cool to be fat. It wasn't okay to be fat. Let me not even rile myself up. Okay, so let's get into the pros. The pros, look at my jawline. Hello, hello. I love that my face literally got smaller. Well, I mean, duh. Like, when you gain weight, like, your weight has only so many places it can go. You know what I'm saying? My face got so much smaller, so, like, my eyes look bigger. My lips look bigger on my face. I'm here for it, okay? I be so ready to give y'all face now, okay? Not that I wasn't ready before, but, like, I'm always ready now. I love the way clothes fit me now. I used to be very self-conscious in certain outfits. I would still wear them. I think it was more so to prove a point that I could wear it regardless of what my body looked like. But I feel so amazing in everything I wear now. Whether it's a bodycon dress, a crop top, mom jeans. I feel incredible when I put on clothes now, when I try on clothes. I also wanted to come on here in my Savage by Fenty because I was feeling really, really nervous to show y'all my body, to talk about my body, just to get this vulnerable. I never ever wanted to talk about how self-conscious I was when I was heavy because I didn't want to give people that satisfaction. When you're thin and you look at a heavy person, you automatically think that they don't have confidence because they're fat. How could you have confidence when you're fat? I had someone tell me that. They were like, you're fat. And I was like, and I love me. And they were like, how could you love being fat? How are you gonna... What? People are just cruel to fat people. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I had girls in high school not like me because their boyfriends did. And they were skinny and I wasn't. It's just like... Sorry, not sorry, baby girl. Like, what do you want me to know? I used to always joke around before I lost weight how God knew what he was doing by making me heavy because if I were to ever lose weight, I would be so annoying. I probably wouldn't have friends, yada, yada, yada. And that's actually not the case. I actually had someone tell me that I was more of a bitch then than I am now. But again, it's because I feel like I don't have to try hard. I look the way society wants me to look. I mean, I look the way I want to look too, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to get the surgery, you know? But I wanted it for me, not for anyone else. Not because I have people in my ear telling me, oh my God, you have to be skinny, you have to lose weight. No. I just always, since I can remember, I've always said I don't want to be fat by the time I turn 25. I didn't know how I was going to do it, which is crazy. I didn't have a plan as to how I was going to do it. It was just something I would always tell myself. By the time I turn 25, I want to be thin or at least healthier. And I literally manifested that without even knowing. And here I am. I turned 25 in September and I am the smallest I've ever been. I'm 129 pounds. I weighed 130 pounds in like the 5th grade. At 10 years old, I was already 130 pounds. So this was just, I don't want to get emotional. It's just crazy the way life works. I'm just so happy to literally feel how I've always felt on the inside, like I look it on the outside, you know? I always felt beautiful. Now the world sees that. All right. So because I was really freaking nervous and I had so much anxiety before filming this video, I put on my Savage Fenty robe, my Savage Fenty boxers, her little bralette, because I was like, I'm going to feel like a savage before coming on here. So I know this is literally why all of y'all are here. I get so many questions about what my body looks like now and my loose skin and blah, 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 which I get it. I would want to know too. So I'm not even mad that y'all ask me those questions because I get it. I'm just nervous. Woo. Okay. Okay. So this is me now at 129 pounds as of this morning. And yeah, I know y'all want to see my stomach and I'm so nervous. I know you guys want to see what my stomach looks like. And this is my belly. This is it. Of course, I do have stretch marks that I actually love. I do have a little bit of loose skin. You can also see my scars, my incisions from my surgery. Oh, and I have one up here as well. And my arms. My arms dangle a little bit more than I would like them to. But it's crazy. I have a flat back now, guys. I used to have so many back rolls back there. My legs are still pretty solid. Like, there's really nothing different that I've noticed about my legs. That's one thing I've always had is really super strong legs. It's like I was a track star in my last life or something. I don't know. But this is me. This is what I look like now. I can't believe I have a waist that's this tiny. Like, who knew I looked like that under all of that? Not me, not I. But this is me, guys. This is what my body looks like 113 pounds later. Of course, there is a lot that I would still like to work on. I do want to tighten my stomach, my arms, of course. I want them to be tighter. But other than that, I feel fabulous. Oh, we're not even gonna get started on my boobies, okay? Of course, my boobs. I love the size of them now because before surgery, I was a double D, almost a triple D, and not only was it expensive, it was painful. It just looked sloppy. Like, if you never had big boobs, thank God, okay? Because us big busty women, we know that big boobs is not where it's at, okay? But now I'm like a C cup, a B cup, a big B, small C, and oh my God, what a dream. Now they are, of course, a little bit deflated. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of fat keeping them perky and juicy that I don't have anymore. But I definitely I can't complain. I cannot complain. This is me, guys. This is the new me, the baddest bitch in GA. I'm just kidding. And yeah, that's me now. I know y'all have been dying to see me, dying to see my body, dying to see what it looks like 113 pounds later. And yeah, this me. I get questions all the time from people, from girls who have thought about getting the surgery but are scared, and don't be. It's not even a little bit scary. If you struggled losing weight, it's something I highly recommend if you can do it. Literally, I love how beautiful I look on the inside and the outside. I don't know, I just love me now. I don't know, I don't know. I just feel good. I feel good about myself. It feels good. I hope this video makes sense because literally my nerves were so bad throughout this whole video. But I think I touched base on everything, or, you know, the commonly asked questions. And yeah. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in my next video.